You have won a first place as a best for eyebrows at Hair and Beauty Awards. How did that change your life?
It was just surreal. I didn't believe that. I thought it was a dream. It's crazy.
So from being a client to becoming an artist.
No, I didn't think too much about it. I'm like, right, I took this course, enjoy it.
What is it that you're struggling today as a person and as an artist?
You just want to be so perfect in every aspect of life. You want to be a great mum, a great person at home.
Let's go to the dark side of the PMU.
The unrealistic expectations.
Do you have a days when you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? I just give up.
You're human end of the day. Nobody is perfect.
How do you deal with negative comments?
I feel like... I'm a strong believer in, good energy.
Hey, I like it.
Yeah, you just feel it, you just know it. When, for example, in a room full of people, you just know who have that catchy energy that you want to attract, you want to get on and get to know them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's also energy with clients. Like you get some people, I'm like, right, we can talk through the whole 3 hours appointment. But so I'm like, right, I'm just gonna stay silent, get on with my job and done with.
Yeah.
So,
what I was about to say, you are Vietnamese, isn't it?
Yes, I am.
Does your culture has anything to, close, like beliefs close to manifesting? How would you describe it?
For Vietnamese people?
Yeah.
I do think so. I feel like in general, as well as within this whole beauty industry, people are just really strongly believe in themselves, and it's such a competitive market out there within this industry.
Yeah.
So you just got to have...
But as a cultural belief,
Yeah.
what are what are main beliefs in Vietnamese? And how close it is to, manifesting stuff?
If they want it, they will work hard as anything to get it.
Right.
Yeah. It can be a good thing for so many, but it can be... Some people work too hard. Like you got to have that balance. Like reality and what you want to achieve. So, I mean, people are really good at manifesting things, but you just got to be so careful on like what you want to achieve.
Yeah. Is it that, I think it's for more of a younger culture, isn't it? For the older, not culture, I mean generation, sorry. The older generation, they're not really into it. But as I talk to my mom, and I talk about all that manifesting stuff, you have to be, you have to speak nicely, with yourself and stuff like that. So she's learning from me about that. So how is it with your mom? Is she quite open-minded like you are, would you say? Or is she like, still that generation? You have to work hard to have something in life.
They used to be like that.
Were they?
Like quite strict and specific.
Yeah.
But now, like they are one of my biggest supporters. They fully support me on whatever feels right for me. You go for it, I will be fully support you. Yeah, with my career, bless them, they don't really understand this whole industry, like how amazing it is. Especially with Asian parents as well, you got to be a businesswoman, you got to be a doctor, like, all of those. Yeah, where this industry isn't exactly what they thought would be the path that I'm going for. But yeah, like they watch me grow, they follow me, bless them, on Instagram. Well, not Instagram, Facebook.
They all have Facebook.
They don't have Instagram. And yeah, just like fully support me every day. And like I'm really proud of who you are, what you have achieved.
So sweet.
Yeah, fully support.
So is your both parents, or is it more your mom, or they both like equally supporting you? Because dads are different.
Dad doesn't really talk much.
Category,
but he really is proud of me deep down.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's a different relationship with my dad. It's not the sort of father, then you can just come up to him and say, oh, I miss you, I love you. Because I only see them once a year.
Yeah.
Give him a hug. It's nothing like that. It's like we're always there for each other. We know we love each other to bits, but it's not physical. Like,
Yeah,
you don't,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like a
But
man.
yeah, they
Man don't kiss.
acting cool. Yeah, that's it. But
daughter, I'm proud of you.
honestly, that is it.
I think, that's our generation fathers, isn't it? To be the man,
Yeah.
the man of the man, and then we as a woman are more nurturing, more cuddling, aren't we?
But he also know that I'm more on the stronger side. So mom can be really dependent on dad, where I'm like, well,
yeah,
you know,
can
come
be
in here all by myself, so pretty independent.
Yeah,
I think that anyway.
it is really independent.
Yeah.
When was it that you came into UK?
2010, so 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Scary. It felt
Alone,
like...
completely alone.
Yeah.
Wow.
All by
Why?
myself.
What made you to do this decision?
It wasn't actually my decision. Again,
Right.
going back to the whole Asian parent standard where they want to work so hard all their life.
Yeah.
And what one of the main important thing is that they work hard enough to send their children to a better country with better
Right.
education and better life. So yeah, my parents always wanted me to go abroad.
All right. So they were supporting you with that decision.
Yeah. So I was only 17 when I came.
Damn.
Did not know anybody. Very basic English that I learned from secondary school. Came here not knowing a single person.
It must have been really hard as a
Pretty
17-year.
scary.
Yeah, and scary.
And in Vietnam, they taught English, but it's more like American English.
Oh, that's a nice accent then. I like American accent.
Yeah,
no offense
but-
to British accent.
But it's weird. It was weird. Like, you can't really communicate certain word when you use American. British people just didn't get it. Like,
what?
excuse me, what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So that little struggle.
Wow.
But yeah, made my way here, made friend, and yeah.
Wow.
15 years, fast forward.
That is so brave of you, to be honest.
I do think so.
So brave.
Pretty crazy. Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So in 2023, correct me if I'm wrong, honey, because me and the dates not really best friends. You have won a first place as a best for eyebrows at Hair and Beauty Awards, right?
Yes.
How did that change your life? That's so exciting.
Take me back to that magical moment, please.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. It was just surreal. I didn't believe that. To be recognized like that
It's nice.
on stage, in front of loads of, fellow artists in this industry.
Yeah.
My name was on the screen right there. I thought it was a dream. It's crazy, but I feel like it's definitely show my visibility more. Client acknowledge it.
Yeah.
They celebrate with me every time they came to see me.
Oh, that's so cute.
They'd be like, "Oh, I saw that. Congratulations!"
Yeah.
It's really sweet, and definitely for those who need that final reassurance to book in with me. It's like, right, she's a good artist. She won, beauty award. So I feel like it does help me massively in my career and definitely boost my confidence.
It was your
Make me
confidence.
feel like, all that hard work was worth it.
Oh,
'Cause, yeah.
that's
really,
nice.
Yeah.
Do you think how much everything changed since then? Is there like a massive change within your career? You said, you had more clients because now they're like, "Ooh, yeah, she won, She's good."
Definitely. I mean, I do grow gradually over the year anyway, but that definitely, it feels like I connected with more, talented artists in the industry, get to know more people.
It's very good networking, isn't
amazing.
it? Yeah,
that's
how we met.
Like how we met, exactly. You just don't realise these networking thing, how important it is for what you do, like not only your talent, but how good you are with, you know, connecting with people.
Yeah, exactly.
Get to know more, get more opportunity to, you know, to meet amazing people.
I think networking is even more powerful than that certificate on your wall. That's just my opinion, but it really is very powerful. Like, you know, like you said, you know, it opens, you know, more doors, and it makes you realize, like, oh damn, you know, I can connect, you know, that it allows you to make new collaborations, etc.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. I never realized how powerful the networking is, and especially, I'm not sure, how do you consider yourself as an introvert or extrovert, would you say?
I feel like when you first meet me, I probably come across as an extrovert.
Right.
But I feel like I'm an extrovert introvert.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, like I like to chat, but like to a certain level. And again, with that whole energy thing, I only connect with people who I can let all my energy out.
Yeah, you just feel it. Yeah. How far you can go.
Yeah.
And as you communicate, you start to see the mindset, the way that people think. Are you going to be able to connect? Yeah.
For some people, like, doesn't matter how hard I try, it feels like it's a one-way conversation. And after a while, you're like, right, I'm just going to focus on doing your brows. I stop talking.
Yeah. It could be, you know, sometimes when it comes to clients that they may be, that's what I think in my head, that if they do not want to communicate or go to a certain extent, that maybe they're going through something, you know what I mean? And then that they want to be close. Because sometimes, you know, they show you different type of energies.
That's right.
That same client.
And you got to respect that. Like, I like to chat because I feel like it's so nice to connect to your clients on a deeper level.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's almost like it's like a therapy section. We always call it like a beauty therapy section.
It is.
I'm happy to let them open up. End of the day, we are strangers. So they can tell me whatever's going on in their life. And then I'm just here listening. Not that I know anyone they know to, you know, to spill out a secret. So it's really relaxing and
it is,
it's
so we are doing
really
two jobs at the same time.
That's right.
Providing a treatment and being a therapist. Yeah.
We need to start charging for that.
Imagine how much money we would make.
Right.
The psychologists, you know how much they earn.
Oh my word, it's not cheap, is it?
It's maybe we're gonna cut this out. This is a business idea. It's too good to be shared.
Yeah.
Cut. Right, okay, I never knew, because we haven't talked about it at that time when we met, but why and how did you got yourself in permanent makeup? Spill the tea.
It's an interesting story. So I wouldn't call myself super creative.
Right, okay.
I am creative in a sense of not drawing. I am rubbish. But I enjoy makeup. I enjoy doing brows and things ever since I was teenage, I would say. But what got me into this path?
Yeah.
So I was never born with good eyebrows. They are very sparse.
That's a statement. I was never born with good eyebrows.
You know, some people just born with it. It's just boom and amazing. Not me.
Okay, carry on. That's interesting.
But it never really bothered me. You know, back then,
it wasn't
in our age, it wasn't a thing. If anything, thin eyebrow was a trend. So I would fully match with that trend then. But get to a certain age, especially just before I get birth to my daughter.
Yeah.
I started to notice that my brows started to become like more sparse. And so it got to the point where it really bothered me. So I spent a couple of years doing loads and loads of research. to find a good brows artist to sort my brows out.
Right.
So I found this girl. She's so successful at the moment. She's Vietnamese, living in Vietnam. Came to her, really inspired by her story. Obviously, got my brows done by her, and just find it so fascinating with this whole industry. So I'm like, right. I was in during my maternity leave anyways. So spent a while in Vietnam, took the course, learned from her.
Oh, wow.
Actually, before that, I did look in Bristol.
Right, okay.
Which is where I'm living. For a good artist that would match what I am looking for to achieve in my brows, and I couldn't find anyone. Not like they were either too blocky, too thick, not to how I like, which, a lot of Asian standard.
Yeah.
Natural is key. I love things that look as natural as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't find anyone. So that also was another reason why I wanted to learn this skill, but from a Vietnamese person. I was never someone, I like to take risk, I would like to say. So didn't think too much about it. I'm like, right, I took this course, enjoy it. So yeah, came here.
So from being a client, becoming an artist.
An artist, yeah. It wasn't as straightforward as that, because, a lot of doubts in between.
Oh, yeah.
But I got to where I am.
Well, you've been trying. So was your teacher pushing you as well?
She was, more on the stricter side, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, she, the way Vietnamese master train is so different. You have to be so good. If not, you don't pass. So just a lot of practice, hours and days of focused practice. But yeah, I'm so pleased. I'm so grateful for that.
Which is good, isn't it?
You need those teachers, don't you? To push you.
I think they do have to be strict to a certain level, so you don't just play around.
That's it. Yeah, that especially for someone like me, you got to push me.
Like me?
No, I'm not doing it.
Why are you so mean to yourself? Right. Okay. What's the most important aspect that PMU artists should focus on in this industry, in your opinion?
Integrity and continuous learning.
Ooh, I love that.
I feel like you got to invest in yourself, continue learning from your mistake.
Oh, it's never ending learning.
No.
It's just like life. You keep learning and learning and learning.
That's
I
it.
agree.
Yeah, so I do think that is so important. If you want to upskill, if you want to perfect in yourself, and, especially with this industry, it's so competitive.
Yeah.
So
it's a massive industry, and it's keep on growing each year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think this career path has changed you as a person as well?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it taught me a lot of skills I thought I didn't have before. A lot more patience. It teach me to, the listening skill, listen to client, what they need, and just teach me to stay grounded, and just, it's more like it taught me who I am and what I do. Is definitely,
That's beautiful.
Taught you a lot.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Shape you for who you are, not just what you do. I feel like.
Because it's not just a simple, procedure that you do. You learn so much along the way. And it forces you to grow as a person, because you have to develop and improve, like you said, listening skills. It's not like I know what I'm doing, what you're talking about. Yeah.
And feel like, if you are impatient as a person, to work on a client, you can't be impatient, especially with what we do, so precise on someone's face.
Yes, exactly.
You just got to be,
And also to communicate, to be able to explain, the procedure, how everything will go, so they understand you, till the very last end.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it that you're struggling? Today, as a person and as an artist? if you could just open up?
I feel like the struggle in general, I would say, is the constant juggle between work-life balance.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel
That's one of my other questions. Yeah. How do you balance it?
Let's combine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably, I feel like that's my struggle. You just want to be so perfect in every aspect of life. You want to be a great mum, a great person at home. You want to perfect it in that sense at home, but you also want to be present at work as well.
I know.
So it's just that balance that you make sure that you don't wear yourself out, but then still make sure you deliver
the way you want to deliver. Yeah. I agree. And I think all of us are, struggling with that part to manage everything, because sometimes I do find myself that I feel guilty if I spend too much time, focusing on work. Especially as a parent, you know what I mean?
As a mum, you always will have that guilt no matter what you do, I feel like. And in my experience anyway.
I know.
I
feel you. I feel you 100%.
Yeah, you can't help it.
And even though I think maybe those who don't have children, they still, then if they focus too much on the career path, the personal life, friendship, time with the friends and family, gets...
I mean, it depends on people's focus, isn't it? For
That's true, yeah.
Career is more important. For some, family is more important.
Values, the values they have.
It. Yeah.
How do you know that you are on the right path?
The moment you give the mirror to client after the procedure, you see those joyful tears in their eyes, or a moment when my daughter look into my eye and say, "Oh, mommy, I'm so proud of you."
Oh, wow.
That's those sweet little moments just reaffirm everything, right? I'm doing the right thing, I'm here to make people happy.
Yeah.
It just, it means a lot. It just made you feel like this is the right career.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go back at all.
Oh, it is. I agree 100%. Same to me, to be honest. Yeah. When you get that feedback, you're like, oh my god.
Yes. Stop. You're making me cry. It's really sweet. Yeah.
Right. So you've been saying that your parents been supporting you a lot since you came to UK, obviously. But when you started your career in the PMU industry, who would you say was your biggest support?
It would be my whole family, I would say. If I have to choose one person, that's hard. It probably my little daughter.
Was she? Oh, that's so sweet, guys. Oh my God.
Because she always there for me innocently. Oh, mommy, I'm so proud of me. So proud of you.
Yeah.
Like, she always so fascinated what I do, always like to pretend to be my client, laying that beauty bed, do my brows, mummy, and just always ask like, oh, you must, I feel like she always think like, look, mummy, just transforming people's brows, make them happy.
Oh, wow.
And she's really, she always brag about me to her friends, so I feel like it's, I want to be that role model for my daughter.
Was she saying that she would like to do the same?
Yes. I will become a brows artist when I'm older, mummy. Okay.
Oh, wow. So you can teach her, huh?
Well, but she changed it every few months.
Every month.
She wants to be a dancer at the moment, and then singer, a doctor, a teacher.
Aww.
Like just
imagine if you guys both would be working together. Would you like that?
I mean, it's not impossible, is it?
Yeah. That would be crazy.
That would be so cute.
Let's meet after another, how long should we give her? 10 years.
17.
Yeah. Well, you came to UK 17.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, don't. It scares me how quick they grow.
It is crazy. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not even go there with the time going fast. All right, so now that you achieved so much in your career, because you did achieve, I'm very proud of you as well.
Oh, thank you.
How do you see yourself?
I feel really fulfilled with what I'm doing, but never think like I never stop learning. So I always want, a bit greedy, but always want more.
With the knowledge.
With the knowledge, absolutely.
Listen, that's
there's
very
always
good.
room to learn. Yeah.
Because not everybody in that mindset, to be honest with you. Some people, they are like, okay, you know, I've learned it. Let's say, for example, with PMU, right? And that's it. You know, I'm gonna continue with the same technique, you know, forever, you know, and they don't have that passion to grow and learn, which is you know, like you're open for learning. I think it's a great mindset to have.
You just can't. I feel like it's so competitive with this super fast growing industry. If you stay still, you got to catch up with like newer technology, new trend. Not really like you have to catch every single trend, but you just have to
educate yourself.
Yourself, invest in yourself. It's just so important. Yeah.
Right, okay, so it being very competitive, let's go a bit deeper in there.
Okay.
Let's go to the dark side of the PMU. So what is the dark side of the PMU industry from your perspective, would you say?
So from my perspective, I really think the unrealistic expectation. Like for example, they want like Lady Gaga brows or something, like I'm like, okay, we will try, but just to, you know, manage your expectation that you are you. We will measure based on what you have rather than I do feel like that can be really dangerous. People quickly get disappointed because they want that perfect image.
That is so true, and that's where we go back to education as well. So I end up being, you know, educating clients. So instead of talking about actual treatment, you educate your clients, you know, the bone structure as well. You know, there's lots of, you know, different aspects that you have to educate your clients about, you know, to, like you said, you know, to put that expectation to something realistic.
It's so important to manage.
Very important, and it is a bit of a dark side. Now, as you said it, I could put it to that category as well.
Think,
any advice for those who just qualified? What would be your advice?
Do not let the little inner doubt inside you stop you from what you do.
Do not.
Be you, be yourself. Whatever you are doing, keep going, because that's when growth is happening. Like you just got to do it. If you in doubt, it will go either way. You might just stop for good, or just risk it and keep going.
This is the biggest fight I think you ever gonna have, is a fight with yourself.
Correct.
You are your biggest support and your biggest enemy.
You are everything. Yeah.
Learning PMU skills won't make you successful. Knowing how to run a business will. Join ELBeauty Clinic's basic permanent makeup course and you're gonna learn both. What is most important, technique or attitude?
Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough question. I feel like you need that super fine balance in both.
Okay, you have to choose one.
If I don't try to trick me.
You're not gonna trick
me. Help me with my indecisiveness. I'm a massive indecisive person. If I had to choose between technique and attitude, I probably would lean more toward attitude, just because I feel like with technique you can improve, you can get trained, tweaked, you can, you know, improve yourself from it. But then if you don't have the right attitude, you only last so long. Like you need that right attitude to keep that trust in client, you know, to get yourself out there, to connect with people. You need the right attitude. But then of course, like you need to have good technique to be out there.
100% up with you, girl. Yay! The attitude, yes.
Massively.
That's what I'm talking about. Attitude. I mean, I agree 100%. You can have a really good skills, but if you don't have attitude to put yourself out there, It's not gonna happen.
No,
Most
you won't go too
likely
far.
it won't happen unless you're gonna get yourself, what's the saying, getting in the right place at the right time, something like
Yeah.
that, you know. Well, magic will happen, like poof.
That's it. Yeah.
But attitude, I do agree, because I was contemplating, you know, when I was making these questions, you know, what I would choose. And I was like, yeah, technique is so important, because you have to, you know, learn it. But this is something you can learn. You're not gonna learn attitude.
It's really tough because they both so important.
Yeah,
Like super important.
But I also choose the attitude.
Yeah.
Okay, girl, tell me, what is your next dream? Oh, that's it. I'm the queen already.
Can you not ask me that question?
Okay, what goals do you have for yourself?
I am a big dreamer. I'm a massive dreamer. I always, like, again, really greedy with dreams. I always visualize myself to do this, that, and that. But yeah, there's always something that I'm working toward. But for now, all I say is stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Okay. You make me excited now. You're not telling me. Never mind. Right, okay. Yeah. It's okay. Okay. What keeps you motivated to keep on going?
The client trust in me. Yeah, I think the moment someone booking with you, laying that beauty bed, trust you fully with their face.
Yeah.
That to me means everything.
Oh, honey, that's so nice.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest thing that motivates me to keep me going is the trust in clients.
Well, that's
make
so
you feel
sweet of
like
you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so cute. It is very nice. Yeah. Is there anything else that motivates you? Do you have a days when you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? I just give up. Do you have these type of days?
Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely.
so what motivates you on these days? Or you motivate yourself like, no, V, you can do better. You're gonna push through this.
Because you're human end of the day, don't you?
Yeah,
like you can't always put a face on, always happy and positive.
Oh, 100%, yes.
You get days where you're in doubt. Am I good enough? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I just feel like you just sort of talk to yourself, see how far you've come, how proud of like me for who I am to get this far, to learn so much, stick with my value and just keep going. Like I've gone so far to stop or like to go back. So yeah, little thing does motivate me every day to just keep going, see how proud your daughter is of you, how much effort and how much love and trust your family put in you.
Yeah.
That gets you going.
What would you say to somebody that, you know, just qualified and they in these type of doubt, like, let's say, you know, they came to their first challenges and struggles, you know, because at the beginning, and it's a lot of them that, you know, that you didn't thought, you know, this is going to be something that I will have to deal with. And they like, maybe I should just stop. And, you know, the supporters, luckily, some people do have a lot of supporters. Me personally, I didn't have. Well, I had my mom, basically, my best friend. Like, yeah, you can do this, but you still can feel that doubt in them as well. And then you have to, you know, like you said, have that self-talk, you know, just try, at least try, you know, at least you're gonna know. So what would be your advice, you know, for somebody just started and came to their first challenge and they're like, maybe I should give up? But they do enjoy doing it. They feel passionate about doing it. They had their few clients, you know, that they've done it. But there's that, you know, 1 or 2 struggles that came at the same time, as usually happens. So what would be your words to that person?
I would say don't be hard on yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to keep telling yourself that as a new person, even the most professional person will make little mistake every now and then.
Yeah.
Like nobody is perfect, and without you making those tiny mistakes, you can never learn. So just don't be too harsh on yourself.
Yeah.
Having doubt is normal, but just give yourself a chance. keep going, keep doing it.
Yeah.
You will get to where you want to get eventually.
That's so lovely. Yeah, that is very sweet. And I think, yeah, this is something that I needed to remind myself and stop
We all
being
do.
really harsh. I
Yeah.
think, yeah, you know, to ourselves, we're so mean.
We can't
when I
really-
listen to my thoughts, it's like, wow, he's so mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mm.
Okay, you lived quite a nice life so far. What was the best advice?
What made you say that?
This is how I want to see you, okay? What was the best advice you received and who was it from?
The best advice, probably from fellow artists.
All right, okay.
The best advice I say would be, yeah, I know I keep going back to it, but just be you. Like, you do you. Just don't be. I feel like nowadays, especially with this like glamorous industry, you always. Yeah. No, I can't say most people, but many people feel that pressure to put a face on themselves, like try to become someone that they're not.
All right.
And I feel like as long as you, people will love you for you. Client, especially like we say nowadays, people like to hear true stories rather than the same Instagram story about all the glamorous side of things.
Oh,
it's your true story, who you are. They love you for who you are. So just be you. So yeah.
That's the best one. Okay, what's the worst advice you received?
Play it safe. Take it easy. Play it safe. Do not take risk.
Right.
I feel like that probably the worst advice. Sometimes when you're in doubt, that's actually sounds right. Yeah, let's just play safe.
Yeah.
You know, like in your comfort zone, like why take risk when you know you're doing okay? Why take risk?
Yeah.
But I feel like again in this forever evolving industry, you can't play safe.
True, I
The
agree.
risk is exciting, it's scary, but it gets you to where you want to go to.
Oh my God, I agree.
So,
that is really not really good advice.
I still need to tell myself that.
Do you remember your biggest mistake that you made and what you learned from it?
Biggest mistake within my career?
Yeah.
I would say when I first started, this is going to very specific, but with the pigment choice.
Right, okay.
So whenever a client came to me and they say, oh look, I would like my brow a lot darker than how they are now. Straight away, it's weird, but for some reason in my brain, dark brown. I would just go straight dark brown color.
Okay.
But then like, you know, when they come back for the touch, I'm like, right, okay, I might have gone a bit too dark. It's gone a bit ashy, you know, but I think that's probably my biggest mistake, like very specific into what I do.
Yeah.
But now I know people will always say they want to go for the dark shade, but play safe for yourself and for their so for their sake. Just go half a shade darker, stick to it, and then just darken them over time as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's very specific with what I do, but to me that's the biggest thing that I've learned. And especially now I offer laser removal. So those who when I first started, I've darkened their brows, come back for free. I will fix it all and you know, rework on it.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly what mistake I did and I want to perfect in it.
Yeah.
Also, just to understand the pigment. And again, you can't learn if you don't make
just
mistakes.
about to say that.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
That's how we learn from making these types
and
of
don't be
small
ashamed of
mistakes.
yourself. You got to start from somewhere.
In your opinion, what is necessary to be successful in this industry?
I would think just keep investing in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a lot of things that you need to
there's
do.
a lot of things. It might say what is the most important?
To be successful, first of all, I think, did you put yourself, what does success mean to you? this is something I think, because to me success might mean, you know, a lot of cash and holidays, you know, but what is the success for you then?
To me, to make client happy,
Yeah.
to get me to where I want to get to, like comfortable in life. It's funny enough, like I feel like I was really, really, really lucky because my parent was fully supportive.
Oh, right, okay.
When I first started.
Asian parents are very strict.
They get their moment, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like when I first started, I didn't focus too much on how much I would make, but it's more like perfecting my skill.
Oh, that's actually a really good
yeah, I did work for free on a lot of clients, or like work on influencers to get your name out there, and just trying to perfect in yourself to where I'm happy with, and yeah.
So yeah, that's what would take you towards more successful career path.
It's your mindset really. It depends on what you focus. I feel like it might work for some people, but if you constantly focus on the cash, about how much you earn, you forgot about the quality.
Oh yeah, I mean, yes, if you're mainly focusing on the money.
Yeah, but of course that's one of the most important thing that you need to focus on, absolutely.
You gotta pay bills. We're not saying it's not important, okay, calm down. It is important, but to be successful in this industry, like you said, focus on perfecting your skills and working on yourself.
Again, just weighing what's important for each individual, isn't it?
That is true, yeah. So I think that goes back to values, which we all have different values, and the way we see world, etc.
Yeah.
Money, success.
Yep. Correct.
Okay. All right, okay. Talking about values, I bumped into my question, what do you value? So, what do you value in life?
What's that? Sorry, like?
What do you value in life, you personally? Gold.
Okay.
Crypto. Okay. You have values, don't you? Come on.
Yeah, everyone needs, you know, there's solid value in life, I would say.
What is the biggest and strongest value that no money could buy or replace it for you? Oh yes,
massively.
I love peace.
Peace, family, people. That's probably my biggest value, because
peace, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a mother talking. Peace and quiet.
Did not think about it that way, but yeah, you do need that.
I read you. That's your inner mother talking.
Right. Oh, I forgot about what.
I'll accept that. Okay. Okay, next question then. Let me see. I lost it. All right. Okay, that's very interesting one. Do you compare your work with others?
To be honest, not really.
Did you do that at the beginning?
Strangely, no.
Wow,
I don't know. I feel like I don't tend to compare myself to other people. If anything, I always admire like good artists. I would follow people and look, oh my gosh, you do amazing. Your skill is just second to none. And I would just, you know, pick from it, learn from what I want to learn, and just upskill.
That's, wow.
Yeah, I don't feel.
You don't.
Interesting question.
That's
I don't
very
think
strong.
I compare myself. I would look at some artists and say, right, okay.
Yeah.
There's probably a little bit of improvement there. So I learn from what people could have been done better. Or when I look at better artists, I'm like, right, that's such a nice skill, nice pattern strokes. I could learn from it. I almost look at people and learn from it rather than compare
Right.
myself.
So you have different approach towards that.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good approach, to be honest. Because at the beginning I was comparing, to be honest. And I think that
You can't help it, can you?
you have a very strong self-esteem, I believe, because I think that comes from self-esteem. And I think I was comparing my work simply because I have doubts in myself. You know, that being not good enough, you know, etc. But if you look at the way you look at it, that's actually really good one for you to learn and improve your skills.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have loads of moments where I doubt myself, like, this
Right.
is not great. Like, what am I doing? I'm never fully 100% super happy. I always think, right, there's always room for improvement. I can
always,
get really tough on myself, but that doesn't make me compare. But again, that's just the way my brain works.
Yeah, I love that, to be honest. I'm a bit jealous. I
No.
wish I would have been that way from the beginning. Right, so the game, we're going to play a quick game where you will have 10 seconds to respond to a questions.
I'm not very good with this.
Also, as we're going to be playing this game, you can play it with us and respond with your questions in the comment section below. So you have 10 seconds, like I said, and you have to choose. It's either gonna be yes, no, or one or the other.
Go on,
you can
then.
either have flawless PMU skills but zero social media presence, or basic skills with massive online following. Which one do you choose?
First one.
Okay, that was quick. You're offered a partnership with the famous brand, but they use low quality pigments. Do you accept or you decline?
Decline.
You're so quick.
Right,
A client demands a risky PMU correction that goes against your professional judgment. Do you refuse or give them what they want?
Refuse.
That's my girl.
My reputation. No.
You're offered a 5-year exclusive deal with a major PMU company, but you can't collaborate with other brands. Do you take the deal or you stay independent?
Is it just a yes or no question?
Do you take the deal or you stay independent? What do you do?
Oh.
That's it.
Oh.
That's it. You run out
Probably
of
enough.
time. You're not gonna win a glass of water. Okay, next question. A new PMU artist asks you for mentorship but is constantly copying your work. Do you keep helping them or cut ties?
Cut ties.
Don't play with me.
Don't mess with me.
You are invited to be a PMU judge at the major competition, but its host is controversial figure. Do you accept or do you decline?
Decline.
In your face. You can either have 10 loyal clients who pay premium rates or 50 clients who pay below the market value. Which one do you choose and why?
10 for sure. Easy question. Like, quality over quantity.
Bless.
Always.
Love it. Okay, the game is over. Congratulations, you only failed one.
Oh. It is a hard question. I was like, oh, is there a way, like, can I explain why? I get confused.
No explaining. We're gonna go to audience questions.
Okay.
So be prepared. Some of them been repeating themselves, so I'm just gonna go to the main ones. So Butterfly24 is asking, what was the biggest challenge in your life so far?
So in life, in general,
Yeah.
biggest challenge were, I would say, I started this career right before COVID started.
Oh, damn.
Right before. Only started and then lockdown happened. And my daughter was only under 2 years old at the time. So it was super, super challenging. You know, I went through postpartum depression, in doubt, obviously. When you first started your career, you are in doubt, you're unsure. And then when, you know, that happened, it's almost shut every single windows in you. And you're like, whoa, what now? What's next?
Yeah.
Your life just get paused for good 1 year, or wasn't it? Yeah, it's
Almost
a long
2,
period.
yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was tough.
Oh
but
God.
yeah, I'm glad I got back up, start all over as soon as lockdown ends.
So you didn't give up. Well done.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
Right, okay. Stephanie 404 is asking, what machines and pigments are your favorite?
Because specialize in microblading. So my most favorite pigment would be the Fibrows range.
Right.
Even though now I'm testing out the Monica, Ivani and the Hanafi pigment as well. And I'm enjoying using those pigments.
Oh, you're enjoying it so far?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
lovely.
So I've been using Fibrows for years because they are just the best one. But obviously they are organic.
Yeah.
So without talking too much into it, inorganic pigment are proved to be better.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like with the longer lasting effect. And the organic is more for like super experienced artists. So it can be challenging. Like the mistake I made, if that was inorganic, I probably could get away a bit more.
Oh,
where
yeah,
with
definitely.
organic, it lasts longer if you make mistake.
Yeah, and I think it's best to start with inorganic from the beginning.
Yeah, for beginner artists.
Yeah.
So,
Jay is asking, are you introvert or extrovert? A little bit of both.
An introvert, extrovert?
A milkshake.
A milkshake.
I'm a milkshake. Do you know that song? My milkshake brings...
Yeah.
Let's not go there, okay. Tao is asking, do you consider yourself successful, and what does success look like to you?
I would like to consider myself successful enough, because to me is, like I said, in life you need to just keep hungry for more and more and more.
Oh, yeah.
But at the moment, I'm happy with where I'm at, with the trust I already built over the years to clients, a happy family, settled life. So to me, that is more than successful in life.
You got your peace.
Peace. Not with just my daughter.
Peace. Evelina is asking, as a PMU artist, how do you deal with negative comments?
I feel like I never having to experience it directly.
Oh, bless. Right, okay.
But if not that I've ever heard any negative comments from me, but I feel like it probably will hit me to begin with in some way. Again, you are human end of the day. It probably
100%.
will get you, it probably will hurt, you probably get upset by it in some sense, but you just got to consider what it is, like what is that negativity that people have toward you, but reflect and just
let it go.
Let it go. Like, just don't let it affect you. Just don't let negativity get you.
Yeah. It's not easy to do as well.
No, it's not easy. Easy said than done.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But try not to focus on it.
Yeah.
I think to shift your focus to your work or something that you're passionate.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should help, but like we said, it's easier said than done, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kate is asking you, what belief did you have before that now has completely changed?
Ooh.
Deep one.
Probably, I genuinely thought when I first started that I'm probably not going to last in this industry.
Really?
Like I said, because luckily for me, because I had big support, I wasn't fully focused on how much I earn at first. So I thought, I enjoy this industry.
Yeah.
I want to perfect myself, master at it, but without thinking about how much I could earn from it, or could it be a full-time thing that I would do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going back to the little doubt that you have when you first started. But no, I completely changed it now. I think it's just amazing on how much you can progress in this industry, how much you can do from it, as long as you give yourself, believe in yourself, magic can happen.
It can, definitely. I agree. And like you said, you know, you also grow as a person so much in so many different areas. It's crazy.
So that's why for beginner artists, you will never think you can get to where you get to, but just keep going. Just do it.
Yeah, just do what you love.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Sweetie, thank you so much for coming and being here. I truly appreciate your honesty and your giggles. It's so nice to see you after such a long time as well.
I know,
I'm so happy that you agreed
Thank
to
you for
come.
inviting me.
Yeah, how couldn't I? I just wanted to see you again.
When I saw your message, I'm like, absolutely. It's a good experience for me too.
Are you planning on going to Wulop or competing anywhere this year?
Probably not this year, because like I said, I have some plans.
Right, other plans. Which gonna stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Pass me. I've got a little present for you as well.
Oh, thank you.
That's a little gift from me
That's
to you.
lovely. Thank you so much.
Just as a thank you for coming and showing up, and you know, I do appreciate your time. Time is a very expensive and valuable stuff.
It is, but it's so worth it.
It means a lot, and like I said, I'm so happy to see you again.